Everybody needs more simple and delicious chicken dishes. So in this video, I want to show you my amazing balsamic chicken. Super delicious, super easy, comes together in minutes, topped off with these delicious banana peppers. For the full ingredient list, check the description box below. But enough talking, let's get cooking.
Supermarket chicken breast always needs to get trimmed up a little bit. So I'm going to take these chicken breasts and cut off all of the little hanging chunks of meat, any of the fat that's on the side, and any of the extra skin that's hanging off. As we cook this is just going to get burnt and dry. So we want these to look pretty, so let's trim those off before. Now we got this nice trimmed up chicken breast, nothing hanging off of it. So now let's season this chicken breast. So we're going to drizzle on some olive oil, a little of my base seasoning, which is a blend of garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. There's a link to the video recipe in the description below. And a little smoked paprika for some smoky flavor and that beautiful red color. And some dried Italian seasoning right here. If you don't have Italian seasoning, you can use any dried herb mix. We're also going to use some of the juice from the banana pepper. So these banana peppers are going to go on after the dish is cooked. You know, we bought the whole jar with the peppers and the juice. The juice has got a lot of nice vinegar flavor in it, so we're going to throw that in there, and it's going to be a nice acid component to this marinade. We're going to give this a mix with our hands, and once this is all well mixed, we're going to set this aside, and we're going to make our balsamic glaze. So we're going to put in 1/3 of a cup of some balsamic vinegar, 1/3 of a cup of some chicken broth, a little bit of some low-sodium soy sauce, probably about a tablespoon, and some, here we go, Worcestershire sauce. Let me know what you think about that one. We're going to brown this chicken in the pan, but first we're going to get our oven preheated so it's nice and hot when we need it. We're going to get this cast iron pan hot over a medium-high heat. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to put the chicken breast presentation side down in the hot pan. You can see that the pan is sizzling. If it's not sizzling, you didn't get that pan hot enough, and we're going to figure out how to get these 5 chicken breasts inside this pan. And one right in the middle, felt like Tetris putting that one in. So now we're going to cook these for a few minutes over this medium-high heat to get this beautiful brown color. Remember, brown is flavor that wasn't there before, so we're adding a nice layers of flavor to this dish. You can see that the one in the middle doesn't get as brown as the ones on the outside. That's because when you're cooking with cast iron, it tends to have some cold spots, so we're going to shove that one over to the side and put one of the ones on the outside in the middle. And we're going to cook these on both sides till we get a nice brown color. These do not need to get all the way cooked through. We're going to finish these in the oven. So once these are a BBS situation, that's brown both sides, we're going to take these out of the pan and just set them aside while we make our sauce. If any didn't get brown enough, we'll just give them a little bit of extra time in that pan. You can't redo that step. So now I'm going to take this canned bruschetta. I found that this is a little easy hack to get this sauce going with no prep. Bruschetta's got chunky tomatoes, onion, garlic, a lot of flavor in there. So we're going to throw that in there, reclaim some of those flavors from the bottom of the pan. Then we're going to put that balsamic mix that we made before. And now we're going to return the chicken to the pan. As I return the chicken to the pan, I'm going to roll it in the sauce so it's covered in the sauce, getting all in those nooks and crannies. And we're going to arrange the chicken breast presentation side up. And now once these are all in there, we're going to throw that juice that collected on the plate. Remember, we have a no flavors left behind policy, and the juice is so good here. So these is going to go in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. After about 10 to 15 minutes, the sauce is really going. So we're going to take this and we're going to throw this over the top and baste these chicken breasts with the sauce. These chicken breasts are really close to being finished, but they still need a little bit more time in the oven. So they're going to go back in the oven after this basting for another 5 or 10 minutes until they reach an internal temp of 170. Everybody says 165 for chicken, but every time I pull it at 165, it's a little rubbery. So I like to go 5 more degrees, pull it around 170. This sauce is absolutely unbelievable, so we're going to give this a final baste before we put these final garnishes on. And look how delicious and juicy this sauce looks. Super flavor. We're going to sprinkle on a little fresh chopped parsley. And And we're going to finish the dish with these delicious pickled banana peppers. You can use pepperoncini peppers or any pickled peppers, but something that's got like some vinegar taste that's going to cut through the umami flavor of that vinegar-based sauce. Now, this is absolutely an unbelievable, easy, eye-popping dish. We eat this all the time, and it's so, so good. This is one of the fastest, easiest chicken dishes you'll ever make.
And that came out so easy. It's so fast, it's so delicious, and it smells absolutely wonderful in here. I can't wait to try one of these. So now you can see this amazing sauce that we got. Definitely not going to lose that. Well, now let's eat. So a little bit of the banana pepper. Got to make sure it's soaked in that yummy sauce. For such a simple dish, the flavors in here are spectacular. So much flavor coming from the sauce, the pickling, and like that little sourness coming from the banana peppers. It's such a good touch for this dish. And that sauce. I mean, we just took a bunch of stuff and dumped it in a pan. It's too easy. This bite. Chicken doesn't have to be boring. Chicken can be delicious. And this chicken is delicious. I could eat this every single day of the week forever and never get bored of it. So while I'm finishing this, check out my Marry Me Chicken recipe. It's another really nice one-pan chicken recipe. I'll see you there. Thanks.